Hi, Tampa Native Show fans. Mario Nunez back with you, of course, alongside my broadcast partners.
Steve Canella, a.k.a. Tampa Steve.
Sally Nunez, a.k.a. the 15-Minute Girl.
And we just got through with our Tampa Native Show Father's Day edition. Thank you, one and all, to all of our fans that sent in their pictures. We had 33 pictures this week.
That's amazing, huh?
I think it was
Pretty
a record.
good. Pretty good stuff, and all great, and the callers were great as well. Always engaging. Thank you, Dale Kimball, for winning yet another Bolita drawing.
Yeah, man, number 56.
What would we do
It's a
without
winner.
you? We appreciate you. But listen, we want to tell you about next week's show. I think it's going to be another winner, and it's going to be the last live show of this season.
Oh, that's right.
Our 13th season, Steve?
Wow.
Or is it our 14th?
Well, I think we're going into our 14th.
There you
so it's
go.
the end of the 13th.
End of the 13th season.
Amazing.
It's quite an accomplishment.
And fourth year.
Pretty
People
good.
are still watching.
I know.
And we're getting more people to watch, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
You know what? I'd just like to say that, and I didn't mention this on the live show, and I'm sorry that I didn't, but I'm going to mention it right now. We met some nice folks just yesterday at the memorial service for Mr. Jim Carney, and why I forgot to mention their names, I'm not sure. But
I
probably
don't know.
because
You
it was
have so
going
much
so
on your
fast. I
mind.
had a lot of notes here. A gentleman by the name of Glenn Bradley and his wife Jerry made it a point to come up to us
They did.
at the end of the service and tell us there's an enclave of plant panthers in St. Petersburg in Pinellas County that are
Pinellas,
watching our show.
yeah.
Oh.
And
Interesting.
Absolutely, and they're learning about our show and they're watching us each and every week. And I just want to say thank you, Glenn, for coming up
Yes.
and sharing
It's
with
nice
us
to
that
meet you.
information and for saying and for thanking us for being there at the memorial service.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine being anywhere else
Yes,
yesterday.
right. Yeah.
So forgive
Jim
me
was a
for
special guy.
forgive me for not saying that during the live broadcast, but I made sure to say it now on the promo. Thank you to Glenn and Jerry. Next week's show is going to be Miss Lucy Giovinco. We're going to be talking about bowling,
All things bowling.
her bowling career, and how important bowling was to us as a recreational activity during our youth.
Yep.
I mean, in the 50s and the 60s and continued through the 70s and the early 80s, you know, bowling was pretty big. Before
was.
we had the other distractions
Right,
of the day.
right.
Yeah.
And during the summertime when it was hot, hey, you went down to the bowling alley.
Either in summer leagues or winter leagues.
Winter
bowling.
leagues are the ones that lasted the longest. Of course, the summer leagues were a little shorter. Most of us asked for bowling balls. At least I know I did for Christmas.
Yeah.
Did
I
you
did
ever have
not.
your own, Steve?
No, I never did. I always used the rental ball
You always
and
used
the
the
rental
ball at the house?
shoes. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I took it way too seriously.
You
man.
did.
By
You
the,
take everything.
by the time I was 2 months into that operation, I had my own bag, my own shoes, my own ball. Anyway, so be with us next week for sure, because we're going to be talking to Lucy Giovinco. She'll be in studio with us.
That'd be great.
You know, she had a wonderful career
be
as
a
a
lot of
professional
fun.
bowler. She's traveled the world, and she's going to tell us about her experience.
And I've never met a professional bowler ever.
Well, you're going to
So
get a
that's gonna
chance
be
to
very
next week.
interesting. Can't
So,
wait.
cups up, everybody.
Cups up.
On behalf of everybody that puts this show together, I just like to say, I'm Mario Nunez. That's Tampa Steve. This is our 15-minute girl. Salute and happy,
Happy
days.
days.
We love you,
Yes,
Tampa.
we do.
See you next week.
Back when we were younger and everything seemed new, we used to have a lot of fun, yes we did, no matter what we do. Sleepy days, long summer nights, going anywhere we please, with love that I could call my own, love that I've always known, the city that I call my home, a home from which I never roam. This love affair was meant to be. I love her and she loves me. I remember Tampa, oh, she remembers me. She remembers me. I remember, yeah, yes I do. Oh, I remember, yeah, me and you. I'm a Tampa native, Tampa native, can't you see? I will share my story with you to preserve its history.
All right now, don't forget, Thursdays, 7 p.m. on TBCN, home of the Tampa Native Show.